welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is day 23 of VEDA, Video Every Day in April. And I'm going to revisit one of the over 2,000 books that I have read. I'm going to do some fun, interactive pod deck questions for you guys. And then I'm going to give you book recommendations for unrequited romance books. As I said, this is day 23 of VEDA, Video Every Day in April. And if you don't know what VEDA is, it's something that I've been doing for quite a few years now. And the format for this year has been extremely engaging and so much fun to create for you guys. So I'm revisiting one of the over 2,000 books that I have read over the last 10 years. I put all of the book titles into a randomizer and pulled them out and picked 30 of them to revisit for you guys. I also wasn't able to put the title, or excuse me, the author's name of the books. So it's going to be a fun little game of, can I remember who the author is, what the book was about, and we're going to check, my Goodreads to see if I would reread it again. Then I have a pod deck of questions that I'm pulling and answering for you guys, but also would love for you guys to interact with me down in the comment section for these questions. And then I'm going to give you some book recommendations for Unrequited Love, which can be sort of interesting, especially since people's perception of unrequited can be very different. Is it just we shouldn't be together and that's what's unrequited about it? Or if it's wrong for us, is it the tabooness of being unrequited? I'm going to give you two books that I think sort of fit that angst level of love, and share your thoughts on them, or you guys can share your thoughts on my recommendations as well. So let's jump into that book. The book's title is, or that I'm trying to remember, the book's title is In the Roar Paranormal Dating Romance or Dating Agency, number 9. And that is going to be by Millie Tyndall. I believe it's Millie Tyndall. Yes. I was part of the Amazon or Audible, not Audible Originals, Audible. Ooh. It was the Audible, like it's almost like Audible, kind of like Audible Unlimited, Audible Escape. That's what it is. Why I couldn't think of that. It was part of the Audible Escape program. Millie had all of the Paranormal Dating Agency in them. They're fairly short listens, if I'm not mistaken. There are so many books now. Oh my goodness. I think I made it to maybe number 10 or 11 when Audible Escape went away and she no longer put them out for free to listen to them. I was devouring them. So it's about this woman that has this special talent to match people of a paranormal sort of realm with humans, as well as other shifter type people, and get them together and find their true mates and things like that. So let's jump over to Goodreads to see how either super accurate I was about them, or how inaccurate I am about them. Oh my goodness, this synopsis is so long, but I was right. It is by Millie Tyndall. It looks like I gave it 4 stars when I read it. So skimming, we have Avia Valletta is a big girl tired of dating. She's at the point she's going to find a frozen pop and get artificially inseminated, or she would, until big bad growly, oh so sexy Carell shows up, saves the day, and gives her a night she won't forget. That mouth, that tongue. Okay. Wow. Yep. He didn't expect to meet the perfect woman for him and his Jaguar. Where was I? only moments after arriving on Earth. Huh. Okay. So there's that. I read this back in 2018 and I had this to say about it. A need for family, babies, and a mother's love. Carell is the chief security officer for Annex. Okay, I now remember. However, when his mother falls ill, he must find his mate before she dies. Aliva wants babies and the love of a family. Jerry overhears Aliva talking about how horrible men are and that she should get a frozen pop. When Carell and Aliva collide, a sexy, sweet journey begins. I did a specific video review for this, which is included in the April 2018 wrap up. Wow. So if you want to see my video review for that, you can go check it out there. And that would be a yes. I would probably reread this book. And I did enjoy that series. As a matter of fact, I was looking into it just recently to see how many books are out, and there are like 40 something books supposed to be out. So I would have to do a lot of catching up, but it could be a lot of fun. So onto my pod deck question. Question number 1 is, what nickname have you been canceled that you hate? I don't know that it's a nickname, but the fact that the N-word is used so loosely and heavily, it gets me in trouble every single time that I speak about how much discomfort I have for the word. And I know that it is just a generational life experience and where I grew up, and how I was brought up, for my dislike for the word and my non-acceptance of the word, that is instilled in me. And not everyone is brought up that way. So there is that simple answer for that one, but very complicated. And this next question is, describe your sense of humor in one word. Ooh. I think my dog's trying to answer the question for me. My sense of humor in one word, I would definitely have to go with sarcastic. Yeah, definitely sarcastic. That's the only word I can think of. So, unrequited love, like I explained before, can be defined in different manners when it comes to romances. So, the first book or the first series that I'm going to tell you guys to go check out is actually a duology right now, and that is the Mr. series by Xyla Turner. I just recently read both Mr. Vega and Mr. West, and I fell in love with these two grumpy, just you want to hate them, but you kind of want to love them heroes in these books. And our two female characters that are in both of these books are just no nonsense, and they know what they want, they know how they're going to get it, and they are not going to let these men dictate how they're going to find love and anything like that. So there is a unrequitedness when it comes to both of these couples and both of these books that is very interesting. I don't want to tell you what the unrequitedness of unrequited sort of topic is, because it builds into each one of their stories, but there is an unrequited element within the story. The next book that I'm going to tell you guys to go check out is Jolly Rancher by S. London. And this one was a fun novella. It's part of the Lunchtime Chronicles. I really enjoyed this story because it was quick, fast, and the unrequitedness is that our main female character is continually approached by our main male character, and he is like, you're going to be mine, and as soon as you get on board with that, we will have a happier life. She's very much like, you're not going to tell me what I'm going to do. But then an accident ends up happening. He has short-term amnesia, and with his amnesia, she finds that he thinks that they're already together, that she's wanting to buck the system, but at the same time, like, maybe I should play into it and, fuel his fire. And I just loved all of it. There's super sexy times in it too. So go check that out. Alrighty, so I have revisited one of the over 2,000 books that I have read. I did remember it and would continue to reread it and read it again. Then I answered 2 fun pod deck questions, one being describing my sense of humor. Do you agree with my sarcasticness? Or would you call it something else? Let's talk about it down in the comment section, as well as a nickname that I don't like, or a word in this case. Let me know a nickname that you aren't very fond of down in the comment section as well. And then go check out those unrequited sort of romances that I suggested for you guys to check out. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. My PayPal, my Patreon, and all my other social links are down in the description box so you guys can follow me everywhere for all the different content that I do. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in tomorrow's video. If you